Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Glow. Yep, just Glow. And today we're talking about should you go or should you stay? And ooh, is that a big question? So here's how this works, okay? I'm going to pull 3 cards for you from this pile and you get to choose which one speaks to you. Maybe it's like the image on the card, the pile number, or even the animal or plants on the cards, So just trust your gut and pick what feels right. Also, if you already know prior to me picking the cards, which pile is yours, I'll go ahead and drop the timestamps below so you can just jump straight there. And if you're vibing with this, don't forget to hit subscribe and share with someone who might need, the message too. All right, so let me go ahead and pick those 3 cards for you. And if you're already going, I'll see you at your pile. But for those who stayed, let's see what cards fall out for you today. So again, Scott, we'll go with those 2 cards, and then I'll just need one. Oh, one more, Spirit, one more. Let's go with one more. Let's go with this one here. All right. So for pile number 1, your card is going to be the lizard and pincher plant. Okay, so there you go. The lizard and pincher plant for pile number 1. Pile number 2, you have the raccoon and sycamore. Word on the bottom is curiosity. I didn't read this one. This one's stagnation for pile number 1. So pile number 2 and pile number 3, you have the hare and oak, new opportunities. All right. So those are your cards for your piles. So you have pile number 1, 2, or 3. I will see you at whichever pile you pick. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose the lizard and the pitcher plant here. Keyword or word, I should say, is stagnation right here on the bottom. Sorry, there was something on the card. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for right now. And I am going to pull 4 tarot cards and 1 more oracle card here for you. So let's go ahead and see what tarot cards fall out for you today. Now, the first card is going to be the current energy of the relationship, like where things stand now. Oh, I feel like these two. So where do things stand now, current energy of the relationship? Then we have what happens if you stay, the potential outcome if you remain in the relationship. Then the third card, let's see, I feel like it's this one. This third card is going to be what happens if you leave, the potential outcome if you walk away, and then one more. Advice, guidance from the universe. Oh, there it is. What you most need to know. So there you go. All right. Now, I am going to use the card that you chose as one of your oracle cards because you were definitely drawn to it. So this one is going to be a message about what your heart truly desire. And then the second oracle card will be, oh, I thought it fell out. A message from your higher spirit. I feel like it's this one. Message from your higher self / spirit guides. All right, let me go ahead and rearrange this so it looks a lot nicer on the screen and it'll be like a blink of an eye for you. All right, so there was literally one step that I missed prior to, rearranging this aesthetically pleasing and moving my camera up. It always takes me one try at least to find out which camera angle I like. So pile number 1, it's usually you. But okay, let's go ahead with the cards that you got today. Starting off with the 3 of Swords, then the Strength card, and then you have the Ace of Wands, and then you see that we already have the 7 of Pentacles here. The lizard and pincher plant stagnation, and then the finch and peach romance. Okay, now let's see. See, pile number 1, I'm always still adjusting to make sure that it looks good. All right, so starting off with the 3 of Swords here, and this is in your current energy of the relationship. Right now, the relationship is in a place of, pain, heartbreak, and emotional wounds. All right, so you see the 3 swords just, inside the rose. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube. Definitely don't want to feel like getting tagged or anything. The Three of Swords is like a clear sign that something has deeply hurt you, whether it's betrayal, disappointment, or lingering sadness. There may have been harsh words exchanged, trust broken, or even a realization that things aren't as fulfilling as they once were. So the energy feels very heavy, like you're carrying emotional scars here. So, problem number one, the Three of Swords, I had to have to ask you, are you holding on to past pain? Is this relationship still bringing you joy, or is it keeping you stuck in sorrow? All right. Then moving on to the Strength card here, and this is in the what happens if you stay position. So if you choose to stay, the Strength card tells me that this relationship will require, patience, resilience, and emotional endurance. You'll need to essentially dig deep into your inner strength to navigate this connection. Now, the strength card speaks of overcoming challenges. It also suggests that you may have to continuously work hard to keep things together. Okay, so keep that in mind. But the good news, you have the strength to handle this. But ask yourself, do you want to keep taming the same storm? Or is there another path that feels more peaceful? All right. Then you have the Ace of Wands and what happens if you leave position. And if you choose to walk away, the Ace of Wands appears. It's a card of new beginnings, passion and inspiration, excitement. So this is like a clear sign that leaving will essentially open the door to something fresh and invigorating in your life. So you may rediscover your own personal power, attract new opportunities, or even meet someone who ignites that spark within you. So something to think about with the Ace of Wands is, does your relationship make you feel alive, or is your true passion waiting for you just right on the other side of it? All right. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Ooh, if I could pick it up. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles here in the position of advice from the universe. Now, the universe is asking you to pause and reflect. The Seven of Pentacles is all about evaluating your efforts. So in this energy, you're putting, is this the energy you're putting into this relationship giving you the return you desire? Okay, so basically what you're putting into it, are you, getting that back essentially? Or is it just really draining you? So this card suggests patience and assessing the bigger picture before making that final decision. Something Seven Pentacles usually would ask is, are you seeing real growth, or does it feel like you're waiting for something that may essentially never come? Moving on to your oracle card message here. The first one is the Lizard and the Pincher Plant, stagnation. Now, this really showcases that you may feel stuck or trapped right now, but Spirit is saying but the lizard, you can shed its tail. Not you, but this lizard who can shed its tail and grow a new one. You have the ability to release what no longer serves you and embrace transformation. Okay. So are you holding on to fear, or is it time to let go and just essentially embrace change? Sorry, I want to make that clear. I was like, you're not a lizard that's going to have their tail come off. Then the second oracle card here is the Finch and Peach and romance down here. So love and romance are literally waiting for you. The peach is a symbol of fertility, passion, and abundance, and the finch represents joy and excitement. So this card suggests that new love or a rekindled passion is ahead, whether within this relationship or elsewhere. Now, something to ask yourself, are you open to receiving the love you truly deserve? Okay, so I do have a couple questions here that you can definitely go back, write them down, and really think about it, right? And how that makes you feel. All right. So overall, excuse me, the overall message here in conclusion, this reading here suggests that staying means endurance right here, but leaving means renewal. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck, the universe is urging you to evaluate if your efforts are leading to like real growth. So new beginnings, passion, and a romance are on the horizon for you, but realistically, you just need to ask yourself, are you ready to step into them? So a lot of questions here that you can go over to really understand where you're at and really hone in, how to essentially move about this question. So I hope that helped for you. But please comment below if this reading resonated with you. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tarot insights. I am sending you guys all the love and clarity and a happy day, a good day, or good night, whichever time you're watching this. Take care and bye-bye. Hi and welcome, pile number 2. You chose the raccoon. Oh, let's see if we get, there we go. Raccoon and sycamore curiosity. So I'm just going to set this card here for just a moment, and then I will incorporate it into your pile as well. So I am going to pull 4 tarot cards for you today, and I will pull one more oracle card because I'm going to use the card that you chose because I feel like that's a message for you in itself. Well, in conjunction with everything else. So the first card is going to be the current energy of the relationship right there, where things, stand right now. Then the second card is what happens if you stay, the potential outcome if you remain in the relationship. I feel like it's this one right here. This one's trying to come out too. So we'll go ahead and go with that one. The third card is what happens if you leave, the potential outcome if you walk away. The fourth card is the advice/guidance. I feel like that one. From the universe, like what is most needed to know at this time. Then where am I going to put these? I'm like back and forth. Then the first oracle card you have here. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Then sorry, I'm like, stop messing with it. Okay, so the first oracle card here, with the one that you chose, is a message about what your heart truly desires. And then the second oracle card is going to be a message from your higher self / I feel like it's this one, spirit guides. All right, so you have the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Lover's card, the Devil card, Raccoon and Sycamore, and then you have the Rooster and Sunflower communication. Now this did come in reverse, so I'm going to leave it reversed for right now. And okay, let me go ahead and position the cards so they looked really good. You don't need to see all of that to make this like a 4-hour video. Anywho, I'll see you in a second. All right, pile number 2, starting off with the 9 of Wands here in the current energy of the relationship. There we go. Let me move that up. Right now, this relationship feels like a battle that's been going on for a long time. You may be feeling exhausted, drained, or even defensive, like you've been through many ups and downs, yet you're still standing, all right? This card suggests resilience, but also a sense of wariness. You've essentially fought hard for this relationship, but it's bringing you, sorry, this is the question for you, but is it bringing you peace or are you just surviving? Okay, now I wanted to make sure that was very clear. Again, like, are you holding on because you truly want to or because you already invested so much energy? All right, something to also think about. Then you have the Ace of Cups here. What happens if you stay in this position? The position of the card, sorry. I want to make sure that I'm like being very clear here. So what happens if you stay? Ace of Cups. If you choose to stay, the Ace of Cups suggests that possibly there's a possibility of an emotional renewal, love, or deep healing here. This could mean a fresh start in the relationship, a rekindling of romance, or even like a shift in emotional connection that will allows for more openness and understanding. Okay. Now, this can only happen if both partners are willing to pour love into the connection again. Okay, so you and your partner, you both have to be, sorry about that, you both have to be willing to pour love into, your connection again. So you can ask yourself, can this relationship be healed Do you feel emotionally fulfilled, or is something still missing? All right, so, and then you have the Lovers card here. And this is in the position of what happens if you leave. Now, if you choose to walk away, the Lover suggests a major alignment with your true desires, okay? This could mean finding a more balanced and fulfilling love elsewhere, or even, rediscovering self-love and a deeper clarity about what you truly want, okay? So it gives you that time essentially to find both of either these things, a new love, or again, the just deeper clarity about what you want. And this card often indicates destined, wow, can I not say that word? Destined love. I kept wanting to say destiny, but it was destined love connection, meaning that stepping away might lead you toward a, relationship that is more aligned with your soul's journey. So, are you just staying out of comfort, or is your true love story waiting for you just beyond this connection? All right. Then you have, all right, pile number 2. I don't know if there's a lot of distraction going on, maybe in your relationship too, because there has been, I had to blow out my candle because it looked like it was about to go like light on fire or like burn my desk down. Then that text message from my husband, I was like, oh my God, I thought I had it on silent. So, I will take that as a sign. Either there are things that are popping up to show you a sign for something, or there's like a lot of things that are distracting you from the real, situation of what's happening, like what is going on. So I'll leave that up for you to, I'll just leave it there for you. Then you have the Devil card, advice from the universe here. And the Devil card is a powerful and literally intense message. It suggests something toxic, something addictive, or even unhealthy, maybe keeping you trapped in this relationship. So this could be like an emotional attachment, fear of the unknown, or even a cycle of control and dependency. All right. The universe is asking you to look at what's truly holding you back. I feel like there's definitely a connection with the things that I've been coming up with in this video of like trying to get your attention about something. And I can't put my finger on it if it's more along the lines of like, you start getting clarity and then you get distracted by something, like something gets your attention, or it's like your spirit guides or whoever you connect with trying to get a hold of you being like, no, pay attention. So, yeah. All right. So again, or not again, you can ask yourself, are you in the relationship out of love, or are you bound by fear, obsession, or unhealthy patterns? So that one's a little bit of a deeper dive and more of a come in Jesus type of question for yourself or whomever you connect with, right? Then we're going into the oracle messages here, the raccoon and sycamore curiosity. Now this card is all about exploration and learning, so it suggests that your heart is craving something new, whether that's new experiences, new perspectives, or even like a new love. So like the raccoon, you are intelligent and resourceful. So there's this like entire world of possibilities waiting just for you, but you have to be curious enough to seek them out, essentially. Then you have the rooster and sunflower, miscommunication. It also came in reverse, but I'm going to turn it right side up for you. Now, this card reveals or essentially indicates that there has been a breakdown in communication in this relationship, perhaps misunderstandings, unspoken words, or assumptions that have created distance between you and your partner. So the message here is to, seek clarity, express your truth, and not let pride or fear hold you back from, having an honest conversation. So can you communicate, or can this communication heal this connection, or is it time to essentially move on to something more aligned with your truth? All right, pile number two. So in conclusion, your overall message here, this reading suggests that staying could bring emotional renewal, but if true healing but if only true healing happens. Okay, so yes, staying could bring emotional renewal, but there's work to be done here, right? However, leaving may also align you with your true love story and personal freedom. So the devil warns of like toxic attachments, and your core oracle cards here remind you that the curiosity and open communication are key. So, trust yourself. Ask, you know, am I growing in this relationship or am I just holding on? So like I said, I had a few questions in there for you. You can, sit down, journal about them, go reflect a little bit deeper, and especially with the reading, in conjunction with the reading, okay? So if this reading resonated, comment below and let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more for more tarot guidance, okay? So pile number two, I'm sending you love and clarity. Until next time, bye-bye. Welcome, pile number three. You chose the hare and oak here. And funny enough, like the wind just really picked up when I started recording your reading here. So I wonder if that will be something that comes up. Anywho, I'm going to set this one to the side, and I will be pulling 4 tarot cards for you and then 1 more oracle card here. So let's get started. So the first card is going to be the current energy of the relationship. Okay, so of your relationship. Go. Then the second card is going to be what happens if you stay. I feel like it's this one. Oh. Third card is what happens if you leave. I feel like it's this one. Go. Right, then let's see the fourth card. This one right here. Advice and guidance from the universe, like what you need to know at this time. Then the first oracle card, I always want to like fix the cards right away, but I'll fix it in just a minute. The first oracle card, is the message about what your heart truly desires, and I'm using the card that you chose today for your pile. And then the second oracle card is a message from your higher self or spirit guides. All right, pile number 3. I moved everything around so it would look aesthetically pleasing. I've always thought about like lining my desk to make sure everything was, straight, but I feel like I would drive myself crazy just doing that. So we're going to go with the imperfection. We're going to, we're just going to do it. Not everything's perfect. I'm talking to myself, so. All right, so let's get started with your message. Starting off with the 5 of Pentacles here. This is in your current energy of the relationship now. Right now, this relationship feels like a struggle, okay? A little bit of the struggle bus, all right? So the 5 of Pentacles is a card of like lack, loneliness, or emotional hardship. So you might feel unseen, unsupported, or like you're going through this relationship alone. There could be, financial concerns, emotional neglect, or even like a sense of abandonment. So, you can ask yourself, are you staying because you feel truly loved, or are you staying because you're afraid of being alone? So question number 1 for you. Then we have the Lover's card here in the what happens if you stay position. Now, if you choose to stay, the Lover suggests that there's still that deep connection, passion, or even a soulmate bond between you two. And this card represents, choices, which means this relationship has the potential for like harmony, but it requires alignment, honesty, and mutual effort. Okay, so the connection is there, but there is some work to be had. All right, so are you both willing to essentially commit to the growth, or is this love being tested beyond like its limits? Then you have the Death card here. What happens if you leave? So I know this card looks scary, but it's really it's one of my favorite cards, so I might be biased. But if you choose to walk away, death signals this like powerful transformation, okay? This doesn't mean literal death, okay? So that's what I mean by like, don't worry. I don't even know if I said that or if I was just saying it in my head and didn't want to say it out loud to make you like scared about this. Because sometimes when people see the death card, they're like, oh no. But again, it doesn't mean literal death, but rather the ending of a chapter and the beginning of something new. So it suggests letting go of what like no longer serves you, even if it's painful. So, this allows you, that card essentially like allows you to have growth and this rebirth at the same time. Maybe not the card itself, but like it's saying in the situation. I hope that makes sense. So, are you afraid of change, or, is it time to embrace like a new beginning? Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, advice from the universe here. Put that up there. And the Knight of Pentacles is telling you just to take a practical, steady approach. This isn't a decision to, rush. The universe is encouraging you to essentially be patient, plan for the future, and build sustainability in your life. Now, that's whether within the relationship or like outside of it, okay? So, is this relationship contributing to your long-term growth, or is it essentially like holding you back? Then going here, or for your first oracle card, the Hare and Oak, new opportunities right here. So your heart is, craving growth. It's craving abundance and new possibilities. So like the Hare here, which symbolizes love and fertility, and the oak, well, it's not literally the oak tree, but the oak branches and stuff like that represents strength and vitality. So you are entering a season of like new beginnings. If you've been giving too much in this relationship, the universe wants you to know that your efforts will not go unnoticed. You are meant for something fulfilling and abundant, okay? So if effort's not unnoticed, but keep in mind you are meant for something fulfilling and abundant, and that could be within the relationship or not, right? So are you holding on to something out of habit, or is it time to like embrace new opportunities, okay? Then you have the second card here, which you got in reverse. I'm going to turn it right side up. The Skunk and Magnolia, protection. This card suggests that you may be acting defensively, possibly, out of fear or past wounds, all right? So the skunk knows how to protect itself. It's stinky, but, it's a good deterrent, I might say, okay? But sometimes putting up too many walls can block love and healing, all right? So the universe is asking you to essentially reflect, are you protecting yourself, or are you pushing away something or someone that could bring you true happiness, all right? Now, overall message, final thoughts. In conclusion, this reading, suggests that staying means facing like a choice. Can this love be revived? Leaving, on the other hand, opens like the door to transformative new beginnings with the Death card here. The universe is essentially guiding you to think practically and make a decision that aligns with your long-term happiness, all right? So the real question is, are you staying out of love or out of fear? All right, let me say that again. Are you staying out of love, or are you staying out of fear? And that is a really heavy question. By all means, I totally get it. But it's a question that you really need to ask yourself at this time. All right, so if this reading resonated with you, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tarot guidance, all right? So I am sending you love and light and clarity, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.